guess what?
God damn it, who is this? Peter who?
Well, guess what?
What?
You're a weenie.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, I think you do know what, because I'm about to come through that door and kick your ass.
You're a weenie.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. You know what? That's real funny. I bet you're a bunch of 13-year-old kids, sitting in your basement, playing with each other's wieners. I'm about to come over there and kick all your ass and tell your parents.
Weenie.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, Peter, listen to this. How about I come over there and put my 9-inch boot up your ass?
You're a weenie.
Oh, yeah, well, at least I have one. You're probably 12 years old. You can't even grow one.
You're a weenie.
You know what? Yeah, you do know what, because I'm about to come over there and put my fist in your face.
Weenie.
Alright, whatever. I'm done.
WDBK 91.5 FM, The Mental Shop. Featuring the best in heavy metal and rock and roll from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. With your hosts, Brett Mitchell-Taylor, Bobby Alucard, and Korey Oats. On WDBK 91.5 FM.
You know what I like? Street products.
All right, welcome to the third episode of The Metal Shop. This is Brett Mitchell-Taylor.
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard.
And this is Korey Oats.
We got a great show for you tonight. We want to thank everybody for all your support listening out there. Our first two episodes were great, but we're not going to waste any time right now. We're going to get straight to the music. Here's Judas Priest on 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
Let's rock.
The devil rides beside him. The devil is his scout guy.
91.5 FM WDBK, The Metal Shop. This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and this is the third episode of The Metal Shop here tonight. We got a great episode planned. We want to once again thank everybody for listening out there. That was a great response from the first two episodes.
I'd like to thank the Metal Shop Army that's actually surrounded the radio station and demanded Metal! Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that was killer, dude. We really appreciate all that stuff. You know, thanks again for listening in. We got a great third episode coming up for you. We got some prank calls from Bobby once again. He's got some killer cuts coming up. Korey Oats got some vinyl cuts of the week. What do you got there, Curly?
Hey, man, we got you covered. We got some Bon Jovi from 86 and Kiss from 75. Stay tuned.
Right on, dude. Bobby Alucard's got the showdown coming up. Why don't you tell us about that, Bobby?
All right, look, this week we're going to get a little heavy. We're going to pick the best, the big four. Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth, or Slayer. Who do you like the best? We also got the results from last week's showdown, which was the new Kiss album versus the new Ace album.
Cool, man. Cool, man. That's a good one, definitely. Bobby Alucard also set up a really good interview tonight. Tell us about that, man.
All right, Metal Shop listeners, you're in for a real treat. We got rock legend Michael Kelly Smith from Britny Fox on the phone tonight. So stick around because it's going to be awesome.
Cool, dude. Keep listening, man. Also coming up, we got Brett's Metal Scream of the Day. And speaking of some classic metal screams, here's Lizzie Borden with Save Me on 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. Ooh.
She's acting
91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out. This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Sometimes we have trouble with our cars in the morning. Maybe it's snowed out and you're wondering if your class has been canceled or not. Camden County College actually offers a solution to that. It's called the Cougar Call. What happens is you'll get either a phone call, an email, or a text message informing you of whether or not school's closed. It's real easy to sign up for. All you have to do is go down to the public safety office at the Wilson Center and they'll get you squared away. If you have any questions with them, you can give them a call at area code 856-374-5089.
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard, and you're listening to The Metal Shop.
Yo, this is Korey Oats, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK.
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on 91.5 FM WDBK. This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/Looks to Kill Band NJ.
There you go. Check it out.
91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. Those were some killer tunes we just had. That was Lizzie Borden with Save Me, Van Halen with I'm the One, Dio with Stand Up and Shout, and Motley Crue with Red Hot. Stick around on The Metal Shop. Coming up next, we got some prank calls with Bobby Alucard, and later on we got an interview with rock legend Michael Kelly Smith of Britny Fox. Stick around, 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls. We're gonna break your balls with our prank calls. Break your balls with our prank calls.
Hello?
Yo, dude, what's going on?
Who's this?
It's Peter.
Who?
It's Peter.
I can't understand what you're saying.
It's Peter.
Peter?
It's Peter.
Peter who?
Yo, guess what?
I don't know. What?
You're a weenie.
Okay.
Woo!
Hi, can you tell me what time you're open till?
Excuse me?
Can you tell me what time you're open till?
The bar or the diner?
This is Peter.
Peter?
Yo, guess what?
Guess what?
The bar's open till 2.
You're a weenie.
The bar's open till 2 o'clock. On the weekends it's open till 3.
You're a weenie.
What?
You're a weenie.
I'm mean?
You're a weenie.
I'm a weenie. Oh my goodness. Bye.
You're a weenie.
How may I help
Hi,
you?
can you tell me what time you're open till?
We're open all night.
Who's this?
Sorry?
Who's this?
My name is...
This is Peter.
That's
Hey,
fantastic.
guess what?
What?
Hey, guess what?
What?
You're a weenie.
Thanks.
Bye.
Anything else?
You're a weenie.
Okay, have a good night. Bye.
You're a weenie.
Can I help you?
Hi, can you tell me what time you're open till?
24 hours.
Who's this?
Hello?
This is Peter. Hey, guess what?
Peter the Pumpkin Eater?
You're a weenie.
I am what I eat.
You're a weenie.
Woo!
How can I help you?
Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, can you tell me what time you're open till?
We're open 24 hours.
Who's this?
Excuse me?
This is Peter. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
You're a weenie.
Hello?
You're a weenie.
You're a weenie.
Is this...
You're a weenie.
That's very... You are not, because if it is you, I won't do the, call tracing when I hang up
This.
that we've been doing.
This
And
is
call
Peter.
the police.
Hey, guess what?
Woo!
Hello?
Yo, dude, what's going on?
Nothing. Who's this?
It's Peter.
Peter who?
Yo, guess what?
God damn it, who is this? Peter who?
Guess what?
What?
You're a weenie.
You know what? That's real funny. I bet you're a bunch of 13-year-old kids, you know, sitting in your basement, you know, playing with each other's wieners. I'm about to come over there and kick all your asses and tell your parents.
Weenie. A weenie.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, Peter, listen to this. How about I come over there and put my 9-inch boot up your ass?
You're a weenie.
Yeah, well, at least I have one. You're probably 12 years old. You can't even grow one.
You're a weenie.
You know what? Yeah, you do know what, because you know I'm about to come over there and put my fist in your face.
Weenie.
Alright, whatever. I'm done.
91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. Those are the prank calls from Bobby Alucard. Stick around on The Metal Shop. Coming up next, we got Iron Maiden, Twisted Sister, Ozzy Osbourne, and Accept. And also an interview with rock legend Michael Kelly Smith of Britny Fox on 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
When the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time, 'cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low.
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard, and you're listening to The Metal Shop.
Steel, a flash of light. You know you're not going home tonight. Be it jack or switch, doctors of mind. No way to run, everywhere you'll find. You can't escape from the bed you made. When your time has come, you'll accept the blind. Chill goes to the bone. Now here it comes, that glistening light. It goes into your side. Blackness comes tonight. Blade is gonna ride. 'Cause you're under the blade. Oh, you're under the blade. Not another party head. This time you cannot rise. Your hands are tied, your legs are strapped. A light shines in your eyes. You faint to see your razor's edge. You open your mouth to cry. You know you can't, it's over now. Blade is gonna ride. 'Cause you're under the blade. Oh, you're under the blade. Of steel, a flash of light. You know you're not going home tonight. Be it jack or switch, doctor of the mind. There's nowhere to run, everywhere you'll find. You can't escape from the bed you made. But when your time has come, you'll accept the You tried to make it to the front, but you're pinned against the side. A monster stands before you now. His mouth is open wide. The lights go on, the night explodes, tears into your mind. When the night goes and you'll come again, the blade is gonna ride. 'Cause you're under the blade. Oh, you're under the blade. Here it comes, baby.
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out. All right, you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK. Every week we got Smutty F call in. He's our movie review guy. We got Smutty on the phone right now. Smutty, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, nothing. Just watching the latest horror movie DVD release.
There you go. What movies you got for us this week?
Follow-up to Rob Zombie's original remake of Halloween, Halloween 2.
That's cool. Well, tell us about it. How was it?
It was good. Usual, violent and stabbings and everything. And there is a scene of a strip bar where there's a totally new girl, which is hot. But unfortunately, which they should, they show everything on her but her crotch. I mean, if you're going to show a nude girl, she should be everything.
Now, does that make you mad, Smutty?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to show one thing, show it all.
Right. All right. Well, overall, what do you think of the movie? Is it worth going out and seeing it or getting it? What's up?
Yeah, I think it's worth a view. Definitely.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking to Smutty F. He's our film historian. Smutty, we got a question for you. Out of the cartoon characters, Wilma Flintstone and Betty Rubble, who do you think's hotter?
Probably Betty Rubble.
And why?
Well, because she's always in a good mood every time she goes to visit her friend Wilma, and not just Betty Rubble, but Barney as well, because they're always in a good mood. They always seem like they're the great next-door neighbors to have. They always seem like they're either high or always... I mean, Betty was hotter, so Betty and Barney always seems like they were always doing it. They were always in a good mood. They were hardly ever in a bad mood.
All right, that's cool. So, Smutty, what other cartoon character girls do you think is hot?
Daphne Blake, Josie from Josie and the Pussycats, Melody from Josie and the Pussycats.
That's cool. I remember as a kid you liked Lady J from G.I. Joe a lot. Do you remember that?
Yeah, she was hot too. It's a shame that they couldn't have made just a pornographic cartoon with all them in it. That'd have been worth it.
Jessica Rabbit? How about Jessica Rabbit?
No animals.
No, that's where Smutty draws the line, I guess.
Ooh. Yeah, no animals. Even a cartoon, no animals.
All right, that's cool. That's cool, Smutty. Well, listen, you gonna check back in next week with us?
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Smutty. Everybody, Smutty F on the phone.
Thanks, Smutty.
All right, thanks, Norm.
Bye-bye.
Later.
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out. This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Sometimes we have trouble with our cars in the morning. Maybe it snowed out and you're wondering if your class has been canceled or not. Camden County College actually offers a solution to that. It's called the Cougar Call. What happens is you'll get either a phone call, an email, or a text message informing you of whether or not school's closed. It's real easy to sign up for. All you have to do is go down to the public safety office at the Wilson Center and they'll get you squared away. If you have any questions with them, you can give them a call at area code 856-374-5089.
Yo, this is Korey Oats, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK.
the moon. Years spent in torment, buried in a nameless grave. Now he has risen, miracles would have to save those that the beast is looking for. Listen in hope and you'll hear him bark at the moon. Hey, yeah, bark at the moon. They cast and buried him along with shame, and thought his timeless soul had gone, gone. In empty, burning hell, unholy one. But he's returned to prove them wrong, so wrong. Oh yeah, baby. Howling in shadows, living in a lunar spell. He finds his heaven, spewing from the mouth of hell. Those that the beast is looking for. Listen in hope and you'll hear him bark at the moon. Hey, yeah, bark at the moon. Hey, yeah, bark at the moon. Oh, yeah, bark at the moon.
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard, and you're listening to The Metal Shop.
91.5 FM WDBK, The Metal Shop. This is Brett Mitchell Taylor. Those are some killer tunes we just had. That was Iron Maiden with Hallowed Be Thy Name, Under the Blade by Twisted Sister, Bark at the Moon by Ozzy Osbourne, and Fast as a Shark by Accept. Coming up next, you guys know what time it is?
I think we know what time it is.
Please
Brett.
tell us.
It's time for...
Metal of the day.
That's right, this is Brett's Metal Scream of the Day. This is the part of the show where I'm going to pick out a classic metal scream for you guys, and it's just going to be one segment of the song, and I'm going to play it for Bobby and Korey here. And what the rule is every week we got a different punishment. So what this week is going to be, if they don't guess it, they got to announce on the air that they're a weenie.
Oh, boy.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, you ready, Korey?
As ready as I'm going to be.
What is it?
Can I hear it one more time?
You hear it one more time?
That's Priest.
Judas Priest.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let Lon hear it. Lon will know what this
We got a
is.
lifeline in the studio
Good.
today. We got special guests.
That's easy.
See, Lon knows. We're in here with the studio with heavy metal expert Lon Patello. He knows what it
Does
is.
that mean both Korey and I are weenies?
I think you guys are both
Give me a
weenies.
hint.
Do you guys know what this is?
Give us a hint. Let us redeem ourselves.
It's old. It's like pre.
Oh, I know what it is. Deep Purple, Highway Star.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I got it.
job, Bob.
I'm like this.
All right. Well, here we go. The punishment has to be dealt out. Korey, let's do your little radio spot so we can play it 100 times throughout the episode.
I thought we agreed that we weren't playing it a million times.
We'll
Or was
play it. Well,
that because it was
Yeah,
you?
that's the rule. You have to do a station identification and
I thought
say
he
that
said.
you're
I
a
thought he
weenie.
canceled. I thought he vetoed
No,
the station
no,
identification. I just said,
no, veto. We didn't veto it. No.
I thought I don't give a crap. This is Korey Oats, and you're listening to the Metal Shop on 91.5, and I am a wiener.
Woo! All right, stick around on the Metal Shop. We got some great stuff coming up.
This is Korey Oats, and you're listening to the Metal Shop on 91.5, and I am a wiener.
Nobody gonna take my car, I'm gonna race it to the ground. Nobody gonna beat my car, it's gonna break the speeding sound. Oh, it's a killing machine, it's got everything. I can drive the power, big fat tires and
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out. This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Sometimes we have trouble with our cars in the morning. Maybe it's snowed out and you're wondering if your class has been canceled or not. Camden County College actually offers a solution to that. It's called the Cougar Call. What happens is you'll get either a phone call, an email, or a text message informing you of whether or not school's closed. It's real easy to sign up for. All you have to do is go down to the public safety office at the Wilson Center and they'll get you squared away. If you have any questions with them, you can give them a call at area code 856-374-5089. We got Sabbath Bloody Sabbath coming up from Black Sabbath, 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. Ooh.
The race is wrong.
Yo, this is Korey Oats, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK.
The telephone is ringing. You got me on the run. I'm driving in my car now, anticipating fun. I'm driving right up to you, babe. I guess that you couldn't see, yeah, but you were under my wheels, honey. Why don't you let me be? 'Cause when you call me on the telephone, say, take me to the show. And then I said, honey, I just can't go. Oh, lady sick and I can't leave her home. Telephone is ringing. You got me on the run. I'm driving in my car now. I got you under my wheels. I got you under my wheels. I got you under my wheels. Got you under my wheels. Yeah, I got you under my wheels. Telephone is ringing. You got me on the run. I'm driving in my car now, anticipating fun. I'm driving right up to you, babe. I guess that you couldn't see, yeah, but you were under my wheels, honey. Why don't you let me be? Yeah, got you under my wheels, yeah, I got you under my wheels, wheels. Got you under my wheels, got you under my
Yo, this is Bobby Alucard, and you're listening to The Metal Shop.
Fast ball and chain, feel just the same. Heads on the wall, maybe you just play games.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM WDBK. And now it's time for the showdown. This week, it's going to get heavy. We got the Big Four: Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. So let's talk about it, guys. Who you got this week?
I'm going with Anthrax, dude. I've always been an Anthrax fan, man. You know, the Big Four is great. I love all the other bands, but, you know, I grew up with Anthrax. I'll tell you what, I'll never forget it, man. You picked me up from school in first grade, and I heard I'm the Man. And I got hooked on that. You know, I thought that was funny because he was like joking around, and they edited out the curse words and all that with the goofy noises. And then you play me Spreading Disease. You play me, you know, Among the Living. You show me the some of the videos, and I was like, dude, I saw the Madhouse video, and that's a great band, man. You know, being a drummer, Charlie Benante is a huge influence. Anthrax is great, man. You know, best out of the Big Four, in my opinion.
There you have it. Korey, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Anthrax as well. Like Brett said, big fan of all four bands. But, I mean, Anthrax has always had more tunes that I can listen to. Love Fistful of Metal, love Spreading the Disease, and I love Among the Living. You know, the first couple of CDs are great.
Well, I got to be honest. I'm going to go with Anthrax, too. I mean, we were just talking about Anthrax the other day, and you know, how we really wish Joey Belladonna was still in the band.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just, you know, these guys are so much better with Joey Belladonna. And I always thought that Charlie was better than the other guys, and their songs were heavy yet melodic, and Joey Belladonna's vocal range can blow any of the other guys away. So that's my vote. But we're going to give you guys a chance, too. You can hit us up on the MySpace. You can call into the radio station. Let us know, who do you like better, Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica, or Slayer? So we ready to start things off here?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's start off with some Anthrax, AIR, on the Metal Shop, 91.5 WDBK. Ooh.
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out. You're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK. We're in the middle of the showdown this week. We got the Big Four, Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer. We just heard Anthrax with AIR and Metallica with Metal Militia. But before we get into the rest of the showdown, you guys want to hear the results of last week's showdown?
Yeah, man.
All right, last week we had the new Kiss album, Sonic Boom, versus the new Ace album. And I got to tell you, with an overwhelming amount of votes on the MySpace and the telephone calls, it was definitely the new Ace album. So that's pretty cool. I agree with that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Ace is back, and he told you so.
Absolutely. I got the chance to meet him when the album came out up in Vintage Vinyl. It was awesome. He was very cool. But we're going to continue with this week's showdown with some Megadeth, Killing Is My Business, on the Metal Shop, 91.5 WDBK.
This is Brett Mitchell-Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop, Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
What if we're saying the station wrong the whole time? What if it's not WDBK?
It is.
This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and you're listening to The Metal Shop. Wednesdays, 10 to midnight, and Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., right here on 91.5 FM WDBK.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
MySpace.com/LooksToKillBandNJ.
There you go. Check it out.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell Taylor.
Sometimes we have trouble with our cars in the morning. Maybe it snowed out and you're wondering if your class has been canceled or not. Camden County College actually offers a solution to that. It's called the Cougar Call. What happens is you'll get either a phone call, an email, or a text message informing you of whether or not school's closed. It's real easy to sign up for. All you have to do is go down to the Public Safety Office at the Wilson Center, and they'll get you squared away. If you have any questions with them, you can give them a call at area code 856-374-5089.
Thanks again, Brett. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning into The Metal Shop right here on 91.5 WDBK. I'm Korey Oats, and for this week's Final Cut, I got two cool tracks for you. First up comes off 1975's Dressed to Kill. The band's called Kiss. The song is Ladies in Waiting on 91.5 WDBK, The Metal Shop.
Selection is inviting. They sure look hot tonight. And the ladies are waiting. We'll show you what it's all about. And so you move on down the line. All the ladies are looking fine. So fine. Ladies in waiting. Ladies in waiting. Ladies in waiting. So you move on down the line. All the ladies are looking fine. The selection is inviting, and they sure look hot tonight. And the ladies in waiting, I will show you what it's all about. And so you move on down the line. All the ladies are looking fine, so fine. Ladies in waiting. 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 Ladies in waiting.
91.5 WDBK, The Metal Shop. I'm Korey Oats, and that was our first vinyl cut. It was Kiss doing Ladies in Waiting. Next up, we got a pretty cool track for you. It's the first track off 1986's Slippery When Wet. This is Bon Jovi, and the song's called Let It Rock on 91.5 WDBK. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Ooh. This is Korey Oats, and you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5, and I am a wiener.
This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to 91.5 WDBK, The Metal Shop. We got a real special guest for you guys tonight. On the phone, I have rock legend Michael Kelly Smith from Britny Fox. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Hey there. How are you?
It's awesome to have you on the show. That's how it is.
Well, thank you.
Cool.
My pleasure.
So I understand they reissued the first two Britny Fox albums. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, actually, a label called Ironbird Records just reissued the self-titled first Britny Fox album and the second album entitled Boys in Heat. And they had both been reissued a few years back separately, but this is the first time they've been reissued together in one package. And it's on Ironbird Records. You could probably find it in most record stores if there are any left, and or Amazon.com.
Cool, man.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit? Does it feature bonus tracks or what's on it?
Yeah, actually, there are a couple bonus tracks on the first album, Living on the Edge, which was only available in Japan originally, and a live version of Long Way to Love.
That's really cool. That's really cool. So make sure everybody goes out and checks it out. These guys are awesome. I've always been a big fan of Britny Fox. Now, tell us about the last album that you guys put out, Springhead Motor Shark.
Okay, that was our last studio album. Came out in 2003. It was with our second singer, Tommy Paris, and I thought it was great. I loved it myself. It was probably my favorite Britny Fox album. It didn't get a lot of attention, but critically it got very good reviews, and the people that have gotten a hold of it seem to really like it.
Yeah, we definitely like it here in the Metal Shop. As a matter of fact, we're going to play a little bit of it. The song's called Springhead Motor Shark, and I want you guys to listen. There's some clips in there from a movie. See if you guys can tell me what movie that's from. Here it is, Britny Fox, Springhead Motor Shark. All right, that was Britny Fox with Springhead Motor Shark. You're listening to the Metal Shop on 91.5 WDBK. On the phone, we got rock legend Michael Kelly Smith from Britny Fox. Now, Michael, I got to tell you, back in the day, I was a big fan of you guys. The first time I heard of you guys, I was about 13 years old. I was walking through the Deffert Mall, and somebody came up and actually gave me a cassette tape of the first album. Now, you guys had like a good promotion team going on, or you know what that's about?
Yeah, actually we did. Our original manager, Brian Kushner, was really on the ball with a grassroots thing as far as getting all the fan base accomplished and, well set. And in the very beginning, even after we had gotten signed to Columbia Records, that we had the videos on MTV, and they used to have a dial-in MTV contest. And we used to get like the entire fan base to dial and call MTV, and actually we hit the #1 spot at one point over Def Leppard for Long Way to Love. It was awesome. So yeah, we had a really strong fan base in the beginning, which really helped us out as far as getting big crowds to the shows, which really also helped in us getting signed. Because we actually showcased in Wildwood, New Jersey, opening for Cinderella, and that's when we got our record deal and got signed to Columbia.
That's very cool. I remember that on MTV, actually. That was great stuff.
Yeah, Dial MTV, back when they used to play music videos.
Absolutely.
Right. Once upon a time.
Not anymore.
I thought, when you said your name, Sammy had pointed out that it's Dracula.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. From from Lon Chaney, Son of Dracula.
Right.
Yep, Count Alucard.
Awesome. Yeah, I had forgotten about it until I heard your name, and I was like, oh yeah, that's where you got it. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, and also I got it from a Hammer film, Dracula AD 1972. There was a character, Johnny Alucard, on that movie. Do you ever see that one?
No, I have not. I know of it, but I have not seen it. Pretty good?
Yeah, it's a decent movie. It's got some cool music in it, and it's really cool. It's like, 70s hippie type vampire movies. I love it.
Right. Wow, killer.
Yeah, it's cool.
Now, and again, you have to check out Daybreakers.
Daybreakers, yeah. I was telling these guys, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, go see it. It's really awesome.
Cool. If you're just tuning in, we got Michael Kelly Smith from Britny Fox on the phone. Now, maybe you could tell some of our listeners out here exactly like what it was like back in the 80s on the rock scene in Philly and Jersey here and some of the clubs, and maybe you could share a cool story with us.
Yeah, well, basically, I don't think there's a whole lot of a scene left, but back then it was just like starting out, and it was really, strong, probably toward the late 80s, where there were just like all kinds of original clubs with original music, original bands, and we just happened to be lucky enough to be part of that whole scene, and and also lucky enough to catch the tail end of the whole glam metal thing, which unfortunately kind of went out, in the early 90s, but we were around early enough to again catch kind of the last wave of that, and lucky enough to, I guess some of the highlights back then, after obviously getting the record deal, were doing the two videos, the first one being Long Way to Love and then Girl School, and Bobby Dahl from Poison actually saw the Long Way to Love video one of the first times it was on MTV, and that's when we got the call that they wanted us on the Poison tour, which would have been the Open Up and Say Ah tour. So that was a big break for us to be able to go, from releasing the first album right out to a national tour with Poison.
Yeah, man.
So that was probably one of the highlights.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. I want to tell you, I've always been a big fan. I really appreciate you coming on the show tonight on the Metal Shop. And keep rocking, man. It's definitely great to hear from you. Feel free. You have an open invitation to check in on the Metal Shop anytime you like.
Well, thank you very much. My pleasure.
Thank you. We're going to play some more Britny Fox. Everybody, Michael Kelly Smith. That was great.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I see the love deep in
91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. This is Brett Mitchell Taylor, and I got one more track for you tonight. This is my original band, Axis. The name of the song is Armies of the Night. Check us out, myspace.com/Axis Metal on 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop.
What's been undone? Our trust from us they took. The time has come for us to write our own damn book. We need to ask you why, but we are waiting for you to reply. And time keeps passing by. When will we ever see our fears denied? The fear of what's to come. They disappear and return to become our nightmares to come true that drive us onwards, drive us to the edge. As we draw near, we cannot just succumb. And I would run to you tonight against the armies of the night. With quickening haste we run from fearsome dreams. Our lives we waste, our souls can't be redeemed. Our nightmares to come true that drive us onwards, drive us to the edge. Is this a race with time, or so it seems? Yeah, and I would run to you tonight against the armies of the night. Together we could win this fight against the armies of the night.
.5 FM, The Metal Shop. That was Axis with Armies of the Night. Axis is Brett Mitchell-Taylor on drums, Stefan Hojnacki on guitar, Matt Merziowski on bass, and Trevor Knaus on vocals. Check them out, myspace.com/Axis Metal.
All right, you're listening to The Metal Shop. This is Bobby Alucard, 91.5 WDBK. We just had someone walk in the studio a minute ago. We thought we'd get him on the air. We got metal expert Lon Patello. He likes to check in on the show. What's going on, Lon?
How's it going, man?
All right, it's good to have you. So listen, we're talking about this showdown this week with the Big Four, Metallica, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Slayer. What are your thoughts? Who do you have?
Probably just like you guys, Anthrax. I think, the same thing. They were more melodic than the other three bands, but Joey Belladonna was definitely a better singer than the
Absolutely.
rest of them, especially that era.
Yeah.
What are you playing? AIR? Is that what you're?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I saw them like 6 times on that tour. They were awesome. You have to edit that out.
That's awesome. So we got a lot of good stuff tonight. We were doing some Under the Blade from Twisted Sister. We got some Van Halen. We got Judas Priest.
Awesome.
It's just another night here on the Metal Shop, and we'd like to thank Lon for stopping in the studio. Anything else you got for us tonight, Lon?
I'm going to see Lizzie Borden in California in 3 weeks. So I was talking to Brett. If I can do it, maybe I'll have Lizzie call in and,
That would be great. We were Brett was saying do a whole episode dedicated to Lizzie.
Yeah, he would like that. Yeah, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens.
Well, keep listening. That would be really cool. Lizzie Borden calling in and doing a show on him. And you're listening to the Metal Shop. We got Lon live in the studio. This is episode 3. We want to thank everybody for listening. 91.5 WDBK. Woo! This is Bobby Alucard. You're listening to The Metal Shop. I want to invite everybody out to come check out Brett Mitchell-Taylor and myself and our Motley Crue tribute band, Looks to Kill. February 12th at the Cherrywood Lounge in Blackwood, New Jersey, and February 21st at the Pike Tavern in Magnolia, New Jersey. You can also check us out on the web, on the MySpace. It's Looks to Kill. What is it, Brett?
myspace.com/Looks to Kill Band NJ.
There you go. Check it out.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by Brett Mitchell-Taylor.
Sometimes we have trouble with our cars in the morning. Maybe it snowed out and you're wondering if your class has been canceled or not. Camden County College actually offers a solution to that. It's called the Cougar Call. What happens is you'll get either a phone call, an email, or a text message informing you of whether or not school's closed. It's real easy to sign up for. All you have to do is go down to the public safety office at the Wilson Center and they'll get you squared away. If you have any questions with them, you can give them a call at area code 856-374-5089. All right, you're listening to 91.5 FM, The Metal Shop. This is Brett Mitchell-Taylor. I want to thank everyone for listening once again tonight. That was episode 3. That was some good stuff. I'm here with Bobby Alucard and Korey Oats.
Yeah, this is Bobby, and I just want to, again, thank Michael Kelly Smith for coming on the show tonight. That was really cool. I want to thank Smutty F for calling in, as always. We want to thank Lon Patello, metal expert, for stopping in live in the studio tonight, and we're looking forward to next week.
Thanks again, everyone. All the support that we've been getting, really appreciate it. Check the show out, www.themetalshopradio.com.
That's right, you're listening to The Metal Shop on 91.5 FM. I'm Brett Mitchell-Taylor. Peace.
See you guys. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.